Developing your self-care action plan. Having a self-care plan tailored to your specific needs will ensure that you are successful and will not lose focus along the way. Decide first on the pillars of self-development that you want to have in your plan. For instance, spiritual, mental well-being, overall physical health, social gatherings, sensory well-being. According to Wikipedia, self-care is the individual practice of health management without the aid of a medical professional. Self-care is any human regulatory function under personal control, deliberate and self-initiated, to maintain health and well-being. Self-care approach. It would be best to visualize what you will be doing, where you will do it, who you may do it with, and in as much detail as possible. I want to use the below analog to express how one can develop a self-care approach. 1. I will build a small garden in my backyard and fill it with herbs to make healing tea or add to my food for health benefits. 2. I will spend time in my garden, smelling the herbs as they grow and realize I am growing too. 3. During the winter months, I will grow my herbs indoors, and while I enjoy their scent, I will talk to them and encourage them because plants respond to voice and music. 4. I will touch my herbs and feel the velvety smoothness they offer. The act of touching and smelling will fill my body with joy. Using a herb garden for self-care is a double win. Once your herbs are grown, you can use them fresh in your salads for health benefits. You can also dry certain herbs and brew your herbal tea. Imagine how wonderful you will feel as you sit on the couch under a nice blanket and slowly sip your fresh chamomile tea with a touch of honey. Action plan. As you build your plan, look for ways to be creative. Using the sensory pillar of well-being, you can be creative with arrangements of plants and flowers. This can be done indoors or outdoors, and if you have garden space, use it to full advantage. In gardening, you can choose different colored flowers and be creative in using different sized flowers. Some flowers are short and perfect to use as boundaries, and you can layer a geometric shape of flowering plants. Always be creative in any of the pillars you are making an action plan for, as this will work wonders for your mental well-being. Timeline. Like any goal, you need to include the timelines for putting things into action. Without timelines, you won't be accountable to yourself. For example, a herb garden timeline could look like this. May 1st, purchase seeds or seedlings. May 5th, prepare the ground with black soil and manure. May 10th, plant seeds. May 15th to 30th, do weeding and turning soil into between rows of seeds. Try finding the best solution for your timeline, and remember weeding can be a self-care ritual in itself as you are out in the sun, and using your hands to pull weeds and maneuver soil around the sprouting seeds. Share your ideas. Remember, you can also have accountability partners in this endeavor. Partner up with a best friend or trusted family member and share ideas of what you can do for self-care. In building a self-care plan, remember to have compassion for yourself. While having goals and timelines are worthwhile, it defeats the purpose if you start beating yourself up. If you are not staying on a deadline, don't punish yourself. Reflection. Step back and pause for a bit. Sit in a quiet room with a cup of tea or coffee and reflect on your plan. Was it the right plan for you, or do you need to tune it up and try again? Sometimes all we need is a pause and quiet reflection time to get back on track. When people lose focus during a busy workday, they might take a power nap and return refreshed. In pausing, you are doing the same thing and resetting your brain, which might be overloaded due to life and its hectic schedule. 7 ways you can practice self-care every single day. Self-care sounds like it may be a complex concept to get involved with. Conclusion: that is because, as a society, we have not taken the time to explore how we treat ourselves daily truly. Self-care can be very simple and easy to get started with. Here are some super simple ideas to get you started taking better care of yourself, physically and mentally. 1. The first idea will not be for everyone, as it depends on where you live or what sort of transportation you may have. You may have heard the term getting back to nature. It has several meanings, one of which is immersing yourself in the natural surroundings and absorbing energy. You get energy from the sun and from standing with your bare feet in soil or grass. This connects you to the earth and the universe. Studies have shown that pine trees emit a scent that, when inhaled, opens up the various parts of the lungs to help you breathe better. As such, walking in the woods and putting your bare feet in the moss or soil is a magnificent way to do self-care. 2. Practice the art of self-love or self-compassion. Many people give of themselves to others in need but ignore themselves, leading to negative thoughts. When you make mistakes, learn not to beat yourself up and ask yourself what you can learn and how you can grow. 3. Proper sleep means different things to different people. For the vast majority of society, the optimum sleep time is between 7 to 8 hours per night. You need to drift off quickly and get into a deep sleep, so research the different ways you can sleep quicker if this is difficult. During the day, consider a 20-hour nap to let your brain reset. Self-care means you do not allow yourself to get overtired, make constant mistakes, or get into moods that negatively affect you and your loved ones. 4. Eat to fuel your body, not to comfort it. Far too many look for foods that make them feel good for a few minutes, and then they return to the negative mood they were in. This is due to sugar content, which wreaks havoc on the body's system. In many cases, work towards stopping sugar and eating fruit, vegetables, and lean meat or fish. Hydrate frequently during the day, staying away from soda or the ever-popular energy drinks. You will notice an improved mood, digestive system, and even healthier skin in a short time. What you put into your body is part of your daily self-care habit. 5. Take a few minutes each day to meditate. This habit will help you to pause and reset your body and mind. We need to step away from the electronics and hustle of everyday life at least several times a day. You can meditate in the morning and then take a 10-minute pause in the afternoon. Try closing your eyes and then visualize a sunset on the beach. 6. Get into the habit of journaling and have more than one journal. It would be best if you used at least a regular journal and a gratitude journal. The regular journal is for your daily thoughts and asking yourself healing questions about how you are feeling in the moment and what you need to do to change a negative thought pattern. Your gratitude journal helps you see how wonderful your life is and that it is far more abundant than you currently believe. 7. Your final habit for today is learning the art of not being a yes person. Far too many times, you will find yourself agreeing to do things that are not part of your belief system or that you find stressful. Learn to say no when it is most appropriate. Saying no can be done very politely and without hurting anyone's feelings. For example, when asked to do something that will bother you, reply, "I would be happy to do that, but unfortunately, I already made plans for that day." This type of self-care habit is excellent for your mental well-being and should not be ignored or avoided. The benefits of self-care. The benefits of self-care should inspire you to include it as part of your daily routine. 1. You can improve your overall self-esteem by taking care of yourself. When you do something physical or mentally to pump yourself up, you feel great and look great. 2. When you take care of yourself, it helps you be more productive in your daily tasks, whether at work or home. Your positive attitude means, "I'll get things done now." 3. Practicing self-care means your physical health will improve. Imagine taking care of yourself by learning what herbs are powerful and will boost your immune system. Why not take a few minutes now and write out an action plan for working on your overall self-care?